Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Northy and today we are looking into Megsy and the cast of Suits. So it has been rumoured that Megsy is going to be in the new Suits reboot. We're going to ask the cards about this and see how Megsy feels about it all. Of course, Suits is on a bit of a renaissance, if you will. The show got cancelled in 2019. Nobody had heard of it until she grifted her way into the royal family. And of course, apparently it is like the most streamed show of 2023. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there are bot farms that you can employ to watch things in countries like India and China, and they will go onto a server and just run the show and run the show and run the show, if you know what I mean. So there's that, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So we're going to have a look into Megsy in Suits on and see what's going on with the cards. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, please. Thank you. For everyone else, if you can share this about as much as possible, I would appreciate that as well. Let's have a look at Megsy in Suits. Is she coming back to Suits? How does she feel about these rumors? Let's have a look. Oh, there's some secrecy. We've got the High Priestess there starting off. She wants to keep things under the wraps for the minute. Merlin. Never mind. Keep going. Hiya, Merle. Hello, son. You all right? Okay, so she wants to keep things under the wraps for the minute. Let's have a look and see what's crossing over. Sorry about Merlin's bottom in the way. She has designs. She has desires. We have the Six of Pentacles crossing over. Now, the Six of Pentacles is all about give and take. The rich giving to the poor. Think of kind of like maybe like Robin Hood, but not. So somebody who's naturally wealthy, giving out cash. It can be people receiving money as well. With regards to the Six of Pentacles crossing over, it's often associated with some keywords like benevolence, give and take, balance, being able to give and buy, give and receive. So I feel like here with the Six of Pentacles, what's crossing over, she's got something that she's trying to keep on the down low, and having her talked about, is she returning to Suits, is she not returning to Suits, is keeping her in the headlines. What she wants to be is Angelina Jolie on steroids and marry the prince. The thing is with Megsy's comparison to Angelina Jolie, first of all, everybody knew who Angelina Jolie was when she married Brad Pitt. Nobody didn't know who Angelina Jolie was. When Megsy married Harry, they weren't on the same stratosphere. I hadn't even heard of Suits. No one cares. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Only Piers Morgan cared, and he watches some tripe by the seam of things. Six of Pentacles crossing over. Let's see what's above. The Star in reverse. They're really wanting to get all this stuff about Suits is a rinse and repeat of past headlines. It's mutually beneficial to Megsy to be in the papers. It's beneficial to Suits because people go, well, what is this all about? and go and look at it. I am not that person. I haven't gone and watched Suits, and I won't. Not my thing. Maybe Boston Legal? Possibly. Suits? No. Criminal Minds? Definitely. Suits? No. You see, I'd heard of those two shows and watched those two shows without having Suits. I've seen snippets of Suits, and her acting is on par as wooden as this table. Brilliant, Megs. The Star in reverse. This is mutually beneficial. To both Suits and, yeah. What's on Megsy's mind right at this minute? Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, you know, I read that stars astrologically. So the Queen of Pentacles for me would be somebody who is a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Now, Megsy doesn't see herself as going back on Suits. Oh, no. She has been consulting with her mother, Doris. Now, Doris would be come through as Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in the positive is in the upright. I've been saying for a while that as well, that Megsy is trying to co-opt Queen Elizabeth's memory. So she's wanting to be Megsy, Duchess of Smollett, Queen of Hearts, Princess of Jamaica, Diana Incarnate, Queen Elizabeth II.2. She really wants that. She really wants those kind of vibes. But she's not willing to put any effort in. The Two of Pentacles, everything is kind of grinding to a stop around her. She really is kind of like, meh. There's something coming with Doris. Something's coming with Doris. She's unreceptive to something that is about to come out. We have got the King of Wands there. What she's wanting, to be honest, is the path of least resistance to make money. She feels tied in because of a contract somewhere as well, with the Eight of Swords underneath. She feels very restricted by a contract there. And the King of Wands, I wouldn't be surprised if we got something regarding either Amy Scoobies, or this could be, of course, you know that guy Nissan Harriman with the forehead, the photographer. Well, he's going to the Oscars this year. Now, I know he's married and he has children, but I wonder if Megsy Pop might be his +1, because he is a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius is King of Wands. If not, there's something coming out with Darkest. Is Harry in this spread anywhere? Absolutely not. But we're going to have a look at Harry and see what Harry thinks about these Suits rumors. And then before I get to a conclusion, there's something she's trying to keep secret, though. She's wanting to be more seen as Angelina Jolie, seen as, like, it's character trait acquisition. I forget who says that. Character trait acquisition. Let me know in the comments. I can't remember. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Let's have a look. Ten of Cups. How does Harry feel about this? He's an unhappy boy. He's a very unhappy boy. Unhappy home life. He is still stuck to a barnacle with BPD. This dude, he's messy at the minute. He's all over the shop. And I don't say that with any joy in my heart. His relationship with Megsy, the Empress in reverse, he has got so much damage done. The Empress in reverse, she is, they're addicted to each other at this point. She's addicted to what she can get out with regarding his fame, and she wants to be worshipped. kind of like Diana. Everybody, I like to bring people back to this point in time, and it's a point of time that Diana died. And Diana died, it was a terrible, sad tragedy. She was also, at the time, not as popular as she was in her heyday. Everybody seems to misremember that, but I remember I was a teenager at the time. Like, she wasn't as popular. Now, I come from a family who were pro-monarchy, so she wasn't as popular, not necessarily with my family. They liked all of the monarchy, but I remember articles and papers and newspapers. She wasn't seen as, she wasn't sanctified the way she was after she died, which is sad. People ignored the light in her until after she passed, and that's why I feel like there was a collective outpouring. There's a lot there. That's another video. But Harry has got the Empress energy around him, and she is, what's happening with Harry is he has got this Empress, I think it's an Oedipus complex. He's out of whack. He is completely gone. Like, the dude is damaged at this point. And I know, look, he's a narcissist, poison goes where it's welcome and all of those things. But he's at the point now where they are feeding off each other so much. He's got nobody to batter against, no one to go against. And I feel that's where King Charles and the royal family have played a blinder, because they've cut off the narcissistic supply. And Harry's a narcissist as well. So they are kind of like starting to go against each other. The Knight of Swords, Harry is more concerned about his protection, legal issues there. And the Eight of Swords is both the same place underneath. They feel trapped. They don't know how to get out of the mess they have made. They don't know how to get out of the mess they are made. So we're going to get like puff pieces for days with these two. The Eight of Swords underneath, they are completely entrapped with each other. Ten of Swords, he feels like he's been betrayed, stabbed in the front. Okay. He doesn't, the problem with him is he doesn't learn. He doesn't understand. He doesn't process. He doesn't learn. We have got the Hanged Man in reverse. Now, the Hanged Man is the ultimate in self-sacrifice to learn, to gain knowledge. It is patience and waiting and absorbing the information that is coming to you. It's almost like a spiritual break as well. But the Hanged Man in reverse, he hasn't learned this. Everything that's happened to him has almost completely broken him, and he still hasn't, like, he hasn't changed his modus operandi of how he observes the world, how he goes into the world. He just really keeps like regurgitating all of this stuff. He's very, very, very kind of like icky within there. Very icky. The Queen of Cups there. Again, now the Queen of Cups, of course, could relate to both Queen Camilla and Princess Diana. Both of these ladies are water signs. And the Queen of Cups is there to let us know that there's something coming up. There's issues around Diana. I don't think Megsy is going to be involved in suits. I think with the Four of Cups there, they're unreceptive. I think he's still trying to make Megsy into Diana 2.0. The Page of Swords is surrounding him, though. The Page of Swords, of course, is gossip. It's going in there with both elbows, it's shoving your way around. It's basically tabloids. It's It's the tabloid press of the normal world. It's people who just like, ooh, look at that, ooh, look at this, and that's all right. Gossip has a place in society. If you pretend you're some kind of ascended being that is just simply beyond gossip, then you're being disingenuous. Everybody does it. It's part of the human condition. It's part of how we keep whatever tribe you're in, whether it's your tribal family, whether it's your friends, whoever. It's how we keep our energy protected in a way, because you're going, that doesn't feel right to me, and you discuss it with somebody. Or have you heard about this, and you're concerned about something, and you can discuss it. People who can't stand to tolerate, people who aren't tolerant of being talked about, are genuinely narcissists, to be honest. Years ago, I had somebody say to me, I can't tolerate being discussed. I don't want to be talked about. Okay. And he was a narcissist, an absolute raging narcissist. And most of his time he spent talking about other people. Isn't that strange? These rules for thee, but not for me, eh? Page of Swords. Let's have a look. Page of Wands. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles. We are going to get a little bit about Princess Diana and his ongoing role against the press. I feel like Harry and Megsy are operating. They're like operating in different hemispheres of the brain. Well, different brain cells for Harry. He's removed himself so much from he's a mess, guys. I'm just going to say that right out loud. He's a mess. He's consumed himself with bitterness, resentment, jealousy, and the need to correct other people, when he should just be like living his best life. There was no need to do all of the things that he's done. The grandiose sense of entitlement, all kinds of stuff. There was no need to do what he has done. The Knight of Pentacles coming up. Harry's a Virgo, and Pentacles relate to the Earth sign. So is a Knight. He is going to further put himself back. I feel like with these cards, both of them feel hemmed in and trapped by their own making. I feel like when all of this suit stuff, I feel like it's a smokescreen. It is just stirring the pot. It is just trying to detract from any negative stories. She's not going to be involved in suits. I can't see it. If she does, there's something completely secret, and there's like a one-off thing. The High Priestess could also be something behind the scenes as well, but she wants to focus on being. She wants to be like Angelina Jolie 2.0, with a bit of Queen Elizabeth, with a bit of that woman who was in When Harry Met Sally. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh my goodness, Richard Gere film. She copied her teeth. You know who I mean. Oh, what's she called? Julia Roberts. Yeah. The Page of Wands, he's angry, but he doesn't know where to be distracted at. And you know what? The Page of Wands, it's just this real sense of anger and frustration. And I think for all of his anger and frustration in his personal life, he can't accept that he is in the wrong. And I think the problem with Harry is he isn't receptive. He can't take everything. If he asks for help, you would offer him an opinion, and he would take offense at that opinion. They're going to keep going for a while, guys. Now, I'm no Harry fan. I think what he did to his grandmother and a grandfather, and the pain he's caused his brother's family, Catherine, children, and of course the pain he's caused his father and stepmother is immeasurable. And Sophie and Edward, all of the royal family, I think he is a narcissist, a fool, and bitter and jealous. But he's going past an event horizon that he can't get back out of. And I feel like he's already gone past one, but he seems to be speeding up. He seems to be getting worse. He seems to be getting more and more within this. He is so deeply unhappy, so up to his neck in it with all of these people. We are going to hear more from them this year. They're not going to go away. The Queen of Cups, he is still going to come for this Princess Diana thing as his rightful heir. He thinks it's his. He thinks he can take it because they've got everything else. He's got that energy. The Knight of Pentacles, we're going to hear more from him. We're going to hear more stuff from him. And he's obsessed with his mother's legacy. He's obsessed with his wife being like his mother. And he's also obsessed with people stabbing him in the front and all of that stuff. But he's the one, which is what gets me. He is the one who divulged all of this to everyone in a book. Nobody needed to know about your blue todger. Nobody cares about your necklace. Who didn't get one less sausage than your older sibling? It's called being the younger one, Harry. The older sibling always gets the bigger bedroom. It's just part of life. Deal with it. I just needed to say that. It's been bothering me for some time. If you have made it this far, please leave me a little blue eye. And I was educated, I think it was by Janine yesterday, and she found it by accident, I believe. But you can have these little Hamza hands, and they're protective, and it looks like a little hand, and it's got a blue eye in there. And I think they're originally stuff to do with Judaism, I think. But they're protective. So put them in the comments if you've made it this far. Some sparkles, blue eye, protection stuff, protection, because there's been a lot of psychic stuff thrown around at people lately, me included. And yeah, I know. I know. It's been happening. That's why I've been asking for those little blue protective things. Keep your energy up, guys. I know there's a lot of nonsense going out in the world, and just make sure you send love and healing to anyone who needs it. Send love and healing to yourselves as well, because you deserve love and healing as well. And I will put this up later tonight, and I will talk to you all at the end of today when I put this up. So enjoy the readings, and I will see you tomorrow night, Thursday night, for a live. Okay, guys, take care of yourselves. Be well. Bye.